Hello everybody, welcome to another day of Albion Online. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Today what we're going to be talking about and going through is skills. Well, first let's do this. Let's get this chest. But I'm going to go back to town and I want to showcase skills because somebody messaged me and they wanted to know some tips on how you actually train new to the game. I want to showcase that how all this actually functions. So we're going to explain all this here live in this Albion Online session. Let's loot this up real quick. Now, for those that have been watching or following along, if you may notice, my millions and millions of silver is gone because I discovered when I went to actually go to the auction house to buy other equipment that they now have tier 4 items being sold. So I had to buy a whole bunch of tier 4 gear to match up. Oh, this will be a good session to actually showcase how to solo, and I see that bandit assault's happening right now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run down here and we're going to take out this outpost by myself because I guarantee there will be nobody there. So we're going to run down here like this. Hopefully I can make that one. Nah, I'm not going to make that one. Let's go out this way. Let's zoom in here. So I guess the beginning of this video or this live session is we're going to first go in and do some outposts real quick, show you how to solo, and then we'll go to town and I'll show you how to actually build these out. Plus it gives people time to actually come in and actually watch. I don't know why this thing is acting funny. It's okay. I'm trying to watch the live stream. So if you feel the chat, sending a message, oh, there's a chest there. Sorry, we're gonna have to take that chest first. See this chest? And the boss. So we first got the chest in the middle, and we're also going to go grab this chest as well. Let's get this guy too. This will give us time to actually eat some roast pork, get some lifesteal. So I'm going to eat the roast pork now. So I don't have to worry about it when I get up there. Roast pork is what gives me lifesteal ability. So now what we're going to do here is we are going to get up here and we're going to go get that chest. Chest and boss. Come over here, we'll drop the aggro off here. It's one of those archer bosses, not that big, so it's okay. Put that down. Put this down here. Should lose aggro there. It's good. Okay, now I can focus on this. We'll do R key, D key. Do R key again, do more damage. Honestly, having tier 4 stuff, or enchantment 4, tier 8 enchantment 4 stuff, is incredibly more damage. So I have to get used to that a little bit. Get this chest. Oh, I'm taking damage, that's why. Now that the damage is gone. 32,000, that's not bad. Again, we're gonna showcase some tips here. Once we clear out this faction, totally gonna showcase some tips. But we're here, and I just want to showcase how do you solo a faction outpost? How do you do that? And then later today, if anybody's watching this, or you get in there, I know there's nobody really watching right now. We're also going to do a live Cosmic Tier session today as well. So we'll cover all that. This is how you solo an outpost. We'll showcase all my gear after this battle too. We'll walk to the next outpost and showcase it. Let me just double check to see if there's a... Oh, they only just got it, so... We'll just capture one. We'll capture one and we'll leave it. Let it gain more stars. And then we'll run back to town. Chat rate? How come I can't chat? Where's the chat? I don't want to exit the stream. How come I can't see the chat? There is something wrong with the YouTube algorithm thing. I'm live streaming, but I was not able to see the chat. Should I stop this and restream it? I don't see the chat at all. Cancel that. I see somebody tried to chat, but I don't see it in my participants. I broke my live stream thing. I can't see the. I know you can see the chat great, but I don't see the chat. I see people chatting now. There's 3 chats, but I don't see it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me try to do this. If it will let me. There we go. Wait, maybe? I don't know. Nice stream. Okay, I see it. Brandor Sniper. Sup? Jump. He said jump. Okay, we captured that one. Now let's go over here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. We will do a live session of Cosmeteer a little bit later today. But first I wanted to showcase this. I'm gonna hope I can close this one. Perfect. Now that's working. It's still running. Yay, thanks. You're welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying. Alright, we're going to run back to town. I'm going to showcase how this all works. Oh, I wanted to showcase my gear too. So the gear that I'm wearing, and I am more end-game content type of stuff, is I just have this at that big. That's what helped you with carrying things. You're welcome too, bro. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my last live session of Cosmeteer, because I accidentally showed my Steam ID and everything else, and then you couldn't edit live videos, and I was trying to download it and fix it, but the quality wasn't good. So the only part I really downloaded was the episode 35 of No Pause Cosmeteer Grand Emerald Gauge. So we'll probably film live episode 36. We'll do that one. But here. Sure, you have ideas. I usually just play what I like, and if people message on Discord and put in other different ships and stuff, showcase their ships and go through it that way. Alright, now that we made it back to town, let's check our faction points right here real quick. So we still have some faction points. Let me just showcase how this all works. So the main reason why you come over here to each town has its own, is you flag and you get faction flagged. Once you get faction flagged, you go outside the town and start doing things that give you faction points, like how I just captured the faction outpost by myself. Normally you can't do that by yourself. And then you come and you buy some of these chests, okay? And you can also get chests as well by just doing daily. So you can get chests by doing the adventure chests here, just by getting keys, as well as you also get faction. I've already opened all these chests. Now what happens is when you take these chests and you open them up, you're gonna get a whole bunch of these books. See these books in yellow, these orange books? These books are very important for training up skills. First, I'm gonna go sell off all my junk real quick, and I'm gonna show you what these books are for. So when you open up these chests, you get these books, right? And these skill books allow you to train up other skills. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna sell this off. Sell off all this other stuff. So not only do you get to sell off all these items that you get from those chests, you also get these training books, which I'm going to show you how you use them for new players and advanced players as well. So if you're new to Albion, or even if you're an experienced player and you didn't know this, we're going to showcase these skills, and we're going to really look heavily into skills and skill trees so that you can understand it a little bit better. And we're recording this as well so we can post it individually. But we're going to get to that point, and we're going to showcase it, because the people that may just want to see just the how-to part, we'll cut that out and show it just in an individual video. this live stream, we're going to cover a whole bunch of different things. But this part right here, this section right here is what we're covering. So I open up those chests, right? And you get all this silver and this extra things that you have. So now that you have these books, I'm going to put these books, well, I'm going to actually take all these books with me, including these ones. Okay? Now I have a bunch of chests where I've bought each one of the individual items for my different skills. And you have to understand that every single core item, whether it's a nature staff, whether it's leather, whether it's a leather helmet or plate boots, you want to level up the 3 main base items for them, for every single one, because that will increase the bonus significantly for each category. And let me showcase this here once now and then I'm here. Okay, so I'm going to push the B key and we're going to open up the skill tree. Now I know this is huge and massive and it's hard to understand for some people, but you can see right here, every single category, leather, has the 3 base items: the mercenary jacket, combat specialist, hunter jacket, combat specialist, and assassin jacket. Normally it's at the bottom of each tier for each one. So you have your mercenary, hunter, and jacket. You want to level these up because you see right here, it gives you 0.2% bonus items per all leather jackets that you're wearing. So some people think, oh, I only want to wear the Helion or whatever jacket or whatever one that they're specialized in. That's one piece of it, but the most important piece is also to level up the 3 main categories so you get 0.2 for every level that you have in it. So once these are maxed out at level 100, it's way better. Is it 0.25? I think it's just 0.2 right there. 0.2 is what it says. And then these ones, it looks like some of these also give 0.2 as well. Bonus items by powerful. Oh, that's Spectre. And then these ones only give 0.1. Yeah. See, the 0.2 is for all leather jackets, and these ones only 0.01 for all other leather jackets. And that's what's important, because I only wear the Helion jacket. But these other ones are important to level up. And so there's the same thing baseline right here. The main reason why I do so much damage is because I have the baseline staff of the top 3. These ones, see how they all give 0.02? And then these extra ones, they give 0.01 in all nature staffs. So the main reason is you want to level up all of them. So that's the same thing for leather, same thing for, and I have to level up the coil as well because I'm wearing this. And as you level it up 0.01, see I have the 0.02. So I have all the 3 base ones because every single category has the base ones, including armor and including boots. So the main reason why I have so much hit points and I do so much damage is you see the 3 base ones are at minimum, get them to level 100 as soon as possible. And then when you have enough, you can start leveling up these other things for the categories. And this is where these books come into play. All right. So over here, not this chest right here. So what I've done here is I've bought each one of the items that I want to level up. So what I want to level up here is I definitely want to start doing this one-handed staff right here. And then I want to level up shield as well. I want to level up this tenacity hood, this tenacity jacket, and the boots because I don't have any levels in it. And so all you got to do is you wear them. And now that I'm wearing the set, I come over here and I consume 1 book. And I've leveled up those skills. And so now what if you come over here and you look, just one of those books, I consumed tier 8. I see how I've now gone to level 3 in this, and it was level 0. And you level them up. And as you level up each one, you want to unlock each category. So I'm actually going to go through each one really quick. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wear a different shield, a different hood, and a different one of these. And we're just going to use another book, another tier 8 book. And then we're going to do the same thing for this one. We're going to wear a different shield and different of these. And we're going to use another book. And then we'll categorize to the next section right here. And we'll use another book. And then we'll categorize to the next section and we'll use this one right here. And I'm wearing the same shield, but that's okay. And we're going to eat this one. Okay, now I should have, if I come over here to the B key and we look, you'll see that all of these are now unlocked. See, level 3, level 3, level 3. And you're just going to want to keep leveling it up. Now, not only are they unlocked, I also want to level them up as much as possible. But all these different categories now are unlocked. Now, you do the same thing for the baseline, because this one only has 1 baseline. And these ones are just single ones. But I wanted to level up these other shields as well, because they're important, because I eventually want to do shields. And the same thing for these leathers. See how the leather ones are now unlocked? But the first thing you focus on is always the base 3. Once the base 3 are unlocked, then you can unlock everything else. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing here. Now we're going to come back here to the beginning one again. And I know that I put them in that order, but we're going to just do this ones right here. And we'll wear that base shield right there. And what we're going to do here is we're now going to consume many more books. In this case, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to consume I'm going to consume all the tier 8s for this set. And what we want to double check here is to see the staff. This one right here, we are trying to level this up. Now I also have all these extra points too. So I'm actually considering, do I want to do the auto learn? I'm going to spend those points. I have a whole bunch. Just to level up a little faster. Okay. Now we're going to go over here to the tier 7 book. We're going to eat, I'm going to eat 5 of these for right now. If it lets me. Did it let me eat 5 or just 1? Either way. And then you just start leveling them up. Each one of these different skills. I'm trying to max out these to 100. That should already be. And then I can learn another one. I'm actually going to turn auto learn. No, I'm just going to do it that way. I want to control how many points I actually use. And then I use my points right here from my premium to level up my Iron Root Staff. And I'm going to do it again. Consume another book. We'll check this right here. I don't think there's enough. I need to consume 2 of those books at least. Consume 1 more. And we're going to come over here. We're going to learn this again. Consume. I wonder if I'm at 44. So will this do... No. We'll consume 2 of those and then we'll level this up again. It's level 77. 2 more of these books. Level up this. And I just collected those books to where I'm ready to train. And you can see right here, this is now level 78. And then this is a 2-handed staff. That's why I'm wearing a shield. I'm going to double check all these other levels to make sure. This is now already at level 36. I'm not wasting any of these points on them. I'm just using these books. That's at level 36. The shield right here is at 76. And then my boots, whatever boots I'm wearing. I don't even know what boots I'm wearing. I think I'm wearing tenacity boots. No, I'm wearing these ones. So we're going to the categories. We're going to consume 2 more of these. We'll level up this again. Yep, learning points. This is 79. Consume 2 more of these. Learn this one again. That's at level 80 now. 2 more of these. Because I'm mainly focused on I want to max out my nature staff to do as much damage as possible. And so each time those level up, I know it only gives a 0.01% of what is that, but it all adds up. And you'll end up doing so much more damage. You end up doing so much more. There we go. Learn this one. This should be 84. 2 more of these. This should be now 85. 2 more of these. 86. I know I'm using up a lot of learning points, but this is what I'm using them for myself. Now, normally some people will use the learning points for crafting or other things, but I saved them up. And I just wanted to showcase maxing them out. So basically every 10 levels, you get an extra 1% item power. Or an extra 1 item power. It all adds up. Here's another one. Should be at level 9, almost 90 is what I'm probably gonna maybe stop it at. I wonder actually if I mix these books up. If I use a tier 7, tier 6. Nope, I need another. Let's use a tier 5. There, that reaches 21. That's level 91. Alright, what is this at? Let me check all these other ones. That's at 49. And see, I want to level these other because these level up faster when you have them. So you split them up. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change up this gear just slightly so that I'm leveling them up because they're up a little bit faster. It's almost 50. You know, I'm going to do 2 more to get that to level 50, I think. Get those other ones to level 50. Which you want to stop at the 10 marks to get the full. So they see how that's level 50. And this one's level 50. And then the boots down here should also be level 50. See how it's level 50? So you get the full 5. So I get a full 5% more because of that. Now I'm going to switch this up just a little bit. And we're going to wear the next set with the next shield. And we're going to eat these. So we eat 2 of these. And that will level up all those other ones. Use a bunch more learning points. Eat 2 more of these. And learn that. And the main reason why I have so many books is because I did so much faction warfare. 2 more of these. Level up this. 2 more of these. Level up that. Now I'm watching this. I want to keep at least probably 1,000-ish. I know you get more learning points every single day, but that's 97 now. We're going to learn 2 more. That's another 20. This should be 98. And then another one of these. And then I probably have to eat 2 of these at least to get that to 20, which is 20 now. I'm going to learn this. This is 99. Almost at 100. So I probably need 4 of these. I need to eat 1 more. Let's eat the red book. There. And now it's at 100. Now that it's at 100, there's no reason for me to be holding this staff anymore. So now this staff right here, we're going to subcategorize it down here, and we're just going to put it down here because I'm done learning it. And we move on to the next one. So now I know that I can't wear the shield anymore because this is a 2-handed staff. See, it's a 2-handed staff, and I get to level up this one. And so let's go double check all the other skills real quick to see where they're at. And you'll see right here, I was leveling up this one. So this is not at 50 yet, but you see how it's leveling up pretty fast. And so I'm just eating up all these books. So at this point, I'm just going to eat up all the rest of the books that I have. And I eat up all the rest of these books as well. And then we have to save us some more books again, so when we want to train up. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to put all this back. And we'll go from there. So what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to do my current equipment, and we're going to quit. So now I put everything back the way that it was-ish. I'm going to move everything over to where, so they're in the same order again. Because I'm a little goofy like that. And so these are all the skills that I'm still training up. And so I just get books and I train them up. Now as far as the current equipment and equipment, if you come over here to loadouts, inside loadouts right here, if you want to load out your equipment, all you got to do is scroll down here with loadouts and you click create new loadout. And then right here, this little button right here, start loadout creation from your current equipment. You click that. Then you give it a name. And this is, I'm just going to call it example 1 so you can see it. And when you do example 1, what it's doing is it's going to create this loadout of all of what you're currently wearing. Now what is also important too is if you have inventory and you want certain items in your inventory, you want to make that as well. And then you save those changes. And after you save those changes, then example 1 is right here. And whenever you want to equip it from either one of these boxes, you just come up to the box and say select loadout, example 1, and then equip it. And then it'll equip it straight from your actual chest. So you can store different equipments or switch out as you need. So same thing like right here. So when I actually go to the red zone, I do red and I go equip. And I immediately grab the equipment that I want from this chest. And say I want to go back, I come to current equipment and I equip. Now, even though I show that example, I haven't done it myself because I know I'm explaining it. So I haven't done this here, and I forgot to load these in, so I want to load these in. And I'm going to save changes to my current one because I loaded in my tier 4s, so it's different. So that's how you use loadouts. Very important if you're trying to switch in and out of how things work for Albion Online. If you're trying to just learn newbie things or new things for the game, these are important tips to learn, to use just the basics of how to switch in and out and how to level up all these other skills. And already you see how I'm at 3,704 hit points. Before I was at 3,600 something. But because I level up all those other skills, I now have more hit points And I also do more damage because that's the item power right there. So every 10 levels of one of those other ones, I gain 1 item power. That's what this is. That's how that goes up. And so if you do the baselines, every 5 of your baselines, because remember how I was explaining that? Every 5 of these equal 1 item power of these. So that's why you always level up the baselines as soon as possible and max them all out. So when you're building a new character, whatever set of equipment you plan to use, spear, curse, whatever it is, max out all the baselines. So hopefully that helps people out, and this will instruct them more. What we're gonna do here now is we're gonna come over here and we're gonna show some more castle. And you know, faction warfare is probably the best way to gain the most amount. They're up here doing this. I wish I could get up there fast enough to do these with them, but me crawling up there would be really take a long time. So we're just gonna do this real quick, and we're gonna go to the middle of the castle, check to see if the big boss is a spawn. Let's zoom in here. We'll do a little bit more soloing, because I gotta get my money back up too. I spent all this money on all this equipment, and I didn't even have enough money to actually get tier enchantment 4 of this or enchantment 4 of this, which just is the hit points. You're going full damage. What matters the most is your weapon, your armor, and your offhand for damage. The other ones is just life and regeneration for mana and other things. And you notice these skills are just going to keep popping up saying, oh, you leveled up, you leveled up, you leveled up. Because I just collected a whole bunch of books. Now you can spend them as soon as you get the books. I'm just showing you how to use books when you get them. Don't just use it on your main skills. The main weapon you're using, once you're close to maxing out, yeah. But I always try to level up everything else. And my main skill, because I'm going to level up anyways, I don't use my books for my main equipment. Because you're always using it. You gain XP every single time you fight something. So there's no huge rhyme or reason to use your books for your main equipment. If you wanted to level up as fast as possible, right? You can use it however you want. If you're in a rush to level up your main equipment as soon as possible, feel free to. But leveling up all the subcategories, the 3 mains, is a quick way to becoming extra powerful. You can do so much more. All right. Open this up. Perfect. Now we'll come back down. We'll go to Pen Uchef, or maybe we'll do some faction warfare. Because faction warfare is the best way to get chests in explaining exactly what I'm doing. The main reason I'm doing those farms right there, EXP and money. I'm trying to get silver. You see right here, there's another chest right there. So I'm actually going to go around this way to come up to go get that chest. Because it's just this one. I ran around the whole castle. The chest wasn't there to begin with, but the chest is there now. And so that's why running around the castle multiple times is never a bad idea. For those that may just be joining or not joining right now, it's just a how-to, basics. And I can re-showcase it again. I'm recording this, so then I'm going to split it off for the how-to guide in higher quality. I've noticed that the stream doesn't stream it in high quality for whatever reason. I was trying to fix that, or higher quality. So we'll mess with that too. Hopefully this guide helps out new players that are looking to understand Albion Online a little bit better. Pick your skills, and then I'll probably have another one or showcasing all the different weapons, or I mean, there's tons of guides out there. I'm showing you stuff that I've never actually seen anybody actually teach. I've never seen anybody teach to go get those books and eat them that way, and to level up all the different skills. So I'm sure it's different, and maybe somebody has created a video like that, but it's hard to find. But I'm creating the content here, so I'm sure it will help some new players in some form or fashion. Let's come over here. Let's sell off this, and then we'll go to Penucha. And we'll double check that.
I have lots to trade.
Sell all these off. Green, I'm not going to worry about.
See you later.
Keep this over here. I'll work my way back up to the millions. And I'm gonna make sure everyone knows on Discord live on. Yeah, people will join when they join. They mainly want cosmic tier stuff anyways. Which I'm gonna do later today. Sport fades, that's fine. Drink some water here. Yeah, they already got to there. Looks like they're stopping though. Always check faction warfare. If you're faction flagged, that is the key to getting those chests, to leveling up your skills. And you, a lot of times faction warfare, what I'm doing here is not what a common player does. A lot of people cannot solo faction outposts by themselves. You can train yourself up to do it. You have to memorize what skill rotations, what the boss is going to actually do to be able to do that. But once you do, you could solo faction outposts with whatever gear you choose to use, as long as you're using roast pork and you can dodge enough skills and you have at least a little bit of healing ability. Different weapons like give lifesteal, like axe. Axe has a good amount of lifesteal. The curse staff has a lot of dots, damage over times, and every single time the curse staff hits something, it gives you life. In fact, I even started training up curse staff for that, but I wanted to max out my skills of what I have right now, which I've never done, but I'm working to do for this account. So once I get to that point and I can max out all skills, it'll be pretty good. Don't see anything there. Go into the middle real quick. And then after we check the middle here. And I did just get the chest. I don't even know why I'm coming back so quick. This chest is not going to spawn for a good, at least another 20 minutes. I see this guy right here. He's in like a scythe. They're waiting for it to spawn, so we'll just let them have it. And we'll work on faction warfare. We'll see if they're up there. They're not even up there. DK. Maybe we'll go do a dungeon. Go do a dungeon if we can find one. Archer up here with his stun ability. Go big real quick and take a little bit more damage. That archer right there is doing too much damage to me. I don't want to click on that. We'll wait for this to go down here and then we'll mount up. Run out. I don't have roast pork going. That's my problem. Every time I die, it's because I don't have roast pork on me. Tempted to go solo one of those outposts, honestly. Let's run around. Let's go look for a dungeon. Group dungeons, you gotta go look around and find them. If I run into one of them, that's why I'm running a little on the side and to see if I can find any group dungeons. Those yellow ones are mainly for PvP-ish. It's free loot. Take it. And if we see a group dungeon, we'll do it. Now the higher level group area dungeons give better loot. So if you find one, we're not going to do solo. Okay, here's a group dungeon right here. Here's a green group dungeon, okay? We're going to go solo this one. Please be aware, anytime you walk into one of these dungeons, see these butterflies, the butterflies disappear when you walk in. Now the biggest concern about that is if you walk in and somebody's known about this, then they'll know somebody walked in to this particular dungeon. So what I like to do a lot of times is I skip a first couple of few mobs. Just so that anybody that does decide to come in here will be like, oh, okay, there's somebody still in there. So we're going to skip at least that much. And we'll take out the rest. And everything else in here we'll take out for the XP. But I always skip the first couple mobs as a vanguard. Keeps it a little safe. We'll keep those, get that right there. That way if somebody walks in on me, then I know it tricks people sometimes, but at least it gives you that just a little bit extra. Sometimes helps out a lot. Just some tricks if you're planning to just solo dungeons by yourself in a PvP area, which is what I'm doing. Now, enchantment 4 stuff makes things so feel like I'm so much more stronger. Doesn't seem that way, but when you start memorizing how much damage you do and everything, this little bit extra more damage does a big deal. The other thing I was thinking about carrying as well is a Thetford cape. Away from the invisibility to do just a little bit more extra damage. So I'm considering that too. Let's pull these guys too. Now the bears are going to cause problems a little bit. Those guys are melee, or should be melee. Do R key, D key. Do R key again. Do more damage. I know I missed the bears, but I'm more concerned about getting rid of those guys. Bears are just annoying with the knockback, but if you keep moving, they can't hit you really. Alright, let's check this ladder. Wish that map actually worked in the dungeon. Okay, there's a boss. What kind of boss is that? It's a big chest. So, but that boss, if my memory serves me right, it's a pretty hard boss to fight in this small little space. We'll see if we can do it. Depends how much hit points she has, right? If she has a ton of hit points, it might be a very hard fight. Let's find out. She has 41,000 hit points. Earth Daughter for me, for my build, is not easy at all. But we will try her. We'll attempt her at least a couple times. We'll see. We'll see. Go big. Yeah. She's gonna be, and I don't know. I'm in enchantment 4 stuff, so we'll see. We're saving our for a rainy day. We're gonna do it now. I think I actually need my W key to be different. See, I couldn't move it out fast enough unless I change up my skills a little bit. My build's not built for trying to wait for her to do her ability again, and hopefully I can dodge it this time. To the F key now, but the cape's gonna proc. Yeah. Let's change this up. Let's see if we can do it with this. I need different equipment to fight Earth Daughter. Oh, she also does her stun, and then she hits. So that's also the thing too with the Earth Daughter. Solo Earth Daughter is very hard because she has always these constant hits, and she has skill shots that are very hard to actually dodge. So let's find this out. Got 500. Let's do this again. I'm gonna remember W key is not a damage key anymore. Do R key now. We'll do D key. Focus on doing damage. Wondering if maybe I should just walk through her. She does her thing. R key now. Hit. W key. Heal. Okay, not gonna be able to run out of that one. F key. I was able to move out of that one. So we dodged at least one. W key, heal up some. I know I'm big, but that's okay. I'm focusing on long term. Whack, heal. Maybe I'll be able to do it this time. I'm not sure. Not gonna be able to dodge that. Not gonna be able to dodge this either. Oh, maybe I did. Oh, I got lucky. Okay, she's gonna whack again. We're gonna heal. Waiting for her to do her crazy. Move. Big. See this right here? Heal now. R key, D key. Won't be able to stand too many of those. Heal now. Or not. See that? Ah. It's a stun. Hit. That's why I can't beat him solo. Can't beat her solo. She did so much damage on a 1v1. Well, let's try this one more time. If I can't do it, we'll just skip her. Earth Daughter's the one, just the one that I'm not able to beat with my current build. Could try to do is that's damage and defense, cooldowns. That's defense. All right, last attempt. You don't belong here, R key, D key. And another thing too is if the fight lasts too long, then she just starts regenerating hit points too. That's the other part too. If you don't kill a boss fast enough, you start regenerating hit points in the middle of the fight. W key now. And they can do the 2 heals. The 3rd heal is wasting. Do the F key now. R key now. Wait for it to hit me one more time. Do the W key. Put this down. Oh, I wasted it. I didn't do it at the right time. Okay, D key now. I'm wasting it, but that's okay. Getting knocked back. Gonna move as fast as I can. Got out of it. R key. Heal. Whack. Heal again. Gotta get as much hit points as we can before she does her stun hit. Heal again. Put the thorns down. Heal again. I know I'm being whacked across. We're gonna run as best we can. She's doing the stuns. Maybe if she whacks away and I don't run toward her. You see that? It's crazy. Do the R key now. Try to get back some hit points. I don't want to... Oh, she's stunned again. Do you see that? Yeah, my build's just not built to do that boss. Can't do it with my build. I need an axe or something. Something with more damage over times. Or maybe even a curse staff would be better. But her stun in a 1v1 versus Earth Child, Earth Weaver. Can't beat her in a group dungeon. Plus this is on green too. If this was not on green, I probably stood a better chance. Green butterfly dungeon. So. But right now we're in a group dungeon, green butterfly, and yeah. Earth Child, I can't solo with my build. I've tried many hours trying to beat one. And every time when she does her stun hit, I can never... there's no combo I can beat. Even when you saw I was at full life, she took me all the way down to a sliver of life. And I can survive at least 1 or 2 of them, but the 3rd time she does it, game over. And by then, she's already starting to regenerate hit points. Because when you fight bosses in the group dungeon and the fight goes too long, the boss starts regenerating hit points at ridiculous amounts. So you have to do even exponentially more damage. So you have to beat them fast. That's the sad part about it. If they didn't do that, I would actually stand a chance against like Earthchild. But how long the fight was lasting, I bet she was already starting to regenerate hit points. So you learn all these weird mechanics about group soloing. Soloing group dungeons. Now for those that may just be joining in now, the beginning of this video I had it where I was showcasing, and that's why you see all these skills are leveling up, how to use chests, how to use books to level up your skills. And if this is the down, is this the down? This is the down. We're gonna leave these guys as a vanguard. We're gonna cape it. So we're gonna let them do enough damage to me. We're gonna cape it and we're gonna go down to the next level. Leave these guys as a vanguard. Because I'm in a PvP area. So if somebody were to come up behind me, it's always good to leave some mobs behind to slow them down. So now I just caped. And now we go to level 2. And I'm playing it safe. I'm not in a really high level area for it. I think I'm just in a tier 4 area. But you always leave a vanguard. It's always safer. And then once you're down to level 2, you can probably just start wiping everything out. The other thing too is always keep handy a visibility potion and the ability to run deeper into the dungeon. So if somebody does come up behind you and it's an enemy, the very first action you do is stop all combat and run deeper into the dungeon as quickly as possible. I'll showcase that if anybody ever comes in. If it's a group of people like 5, there's no chance you'll be able to take on all 5 people by yourself. So safest thing to do is not run out, is to run deeper into the dungeon. Save my voice here as I don't see anybody's joining back in chat. Deeper in, deeper in. And another boss, small chest. This boss is gonna be easier in comparison to the Earth Child. Yeah, only 21,000 hit points. So the Earth Child one had closer to 41,000. So it would have been really good loot. And if I really wanted to fight that Earth Child, and go back to her, pull in a second account, and fight her with 2 accounts. Because with 2 people, she's real easy. Play 2 guys at the same time. Boss is down. Small itty bitty chest, just 10,000. Just like a little book. I don't even have any books to show what I mean by little books, but those little skill books. But yeah, if you're a new player, first thing you do faction warfare and get chests, skill books. Now if you want as well, if you're watching this, when I'm playing, if you want to group up and you want me to power level you or anything like that, I'm happy to show you that as well. Because there are ways to power level people here in Albion Online. Pretty quickly, in fact. I can showcase how that's done. Maybe I'll do that in one of the videos too later. How to power level people in Albion Online. So, if you're watching this, and you're gone in, and you want to be power leveled, come join me on Discord. Tell me how, we can meet up in Albion Online, and I can show you how to power level up. Now, those that are just joining now, I know somebody's probably watching now. The beginning of this video is where I showcase how to use books, chests, faction, and how to level these skills. That's why you see this thing keeps leveling up. As I showcase how to do that to level up, and all the different base and main skills. So, really good guide. I've never seen anybody create content that explains how to use books and how to level them up like this. Like they explain, oh, just consume them or whatever for whatever your skills. But I showcase how the skills work, the baseline of skills, why to train up different skills in the categories, such as a jacket, boots, and everything like that, in the beginning of this live stream that I'm doing, which I'm going to take out and I'm going to put it in as a saved one in higher quality. This live stream, I don't know why YouTube doesn't put it in the highest quality of how I'm recording it, but I'll need to figure that out later. Alright, we're going down to level 3. We're in a group dungeon right now and soloing it with the green butterflies. We're just making our way down in this group dungeon. These bears, I know a lot of people find them annoying. I just find them annoying as they do a lot of knockback. They don't do a ton of damage, at least for me. But they're annoying because they have so much small, see that small little knockback. And it can push you out of sync, especially for like a melee-like type of player. I'm more of a long-range healer. Or mid-range, not long-range, mid-range. And I do a lot of area effect damage and healing. Just the way my character's built. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them, or if you're new to the game or you want to experience the game, feel free to leave me a message in the chat, or join our Discord, message me on Discord. I am happy to play with other players and teach them the ropes in Albion. It's a very team-oriented game, very team PvP as well. Probably the best thing to learn for new players, or for players that do play the game, is remembering to dodge. Dodging is such an important aspect of this game. Another chest. The reason why I killed that big guy first is because if you don't, then she makes other guys bigger and do so much more damage. Now this boss right here is just you see how little hit points he has? It just probably has nothing in it. Even though we're on level 3. There's probably nothing in this chest. Right now we're in a group dungeon, soloing it, green butterflies. So it just means it's a enhancement 1 group dungeon. In the beginning of this live stream, that's where I showcased all the different skills, skill books, and you can see these things are still leveling up. I will showcase how to use books properly and all the different skills for them, which I will export and create its own little video in higher quality. We'll get to that. So that's the beginning of this live stream. I don't even know if you can rewind in the middle of a live stream. Can you even do that? I can't do that. Maybe people can? I don't know exactly how YouTube works in the algorithm for there. DK right this second. Grab this, whatever this is. Nothing much. We're gonna be a little stingy on our thorns right now. We're gonna get mana back. I'm being stingy with the thorns because I'm trying to get my mana back, so I'm only casting it after I swing 3 times. So I'm casting, swing, swing, swing. And you still do tons of damage. Ah, finally the thing stopped. But at least I'm down to only one last nature staff to level up. Which is pretty exciting, actually. And we can finally do full damage with their staff. And then I need to max out the actual staff itself. That 2 ways. Maybe right, maybe left. Let's go left. I don't think left is the boss or whatever it was that was there. Let's hit all those guys. Positioning, you notice how I position myself in a certain way to be able to hit them all? That's important too. So every little point matters. Two bosses. 2 melee bosses. We'll have to focus one at a time. Are they guarding a chest or are they just here doing... Okay, they are. What are the hit points? Oh well. Try to focus down one at a time. So make sure I'm focusing on just one, because they go berserk. Even though I know I'm hitting them with area effect stuff, I'm still hitting one with melee. Not melee, my normal attack. We're gonna go big here. And you notice how one is dying much quicker than the other because I'm whacking it with my normal attack. Now we went down, we're gonna hit this one. You don't ever want to cast that heal one when you're big. You're gonna try not to anyways, because you get a lot less hit points. Yeah, the other one went berserk too. Oh, a blue chest. Should be pretty good. No, just 30,000. I have this feeling that this dungeon won't have as much loot as I want, but every little bit counts. Let's grab both sides. Those guys are ranged, those guys are melee. go. In we go, in we go. Last boss coming up soon. Go big. Do. Probably should have changed the name for Albion Online. People are specifically looking for training guides when I'm not doing all that. I'm venturing. At the beginning I showed it. Okay, there's the boss. The last boss is gonna be here. See that gold right there? Or they're highlighted? That's how we know. Let's go eat some roast pork, because I notice I'm not doing as well. Go big, because I'm waiting for my R key to come back. So I use D again. Hit these, hit these, hit these. Hit those two guys. I'm just gonna not hit the R key yet. We'll save it for this group. Alright, we got melee and we got not melee on the right. Left. Let's pull them back. We'll do the R key here. Alright. Boss time. How much life we got? 25,000. Another chest that doesn't have much in it. It's the only chest that was good is the very first one was that Earth Child.
In life, you torture us. In death, you feed.
Let's go big. He's invulnerable, so the other thing to get from that is just to mana and hit him. Like again, now he's invulnerable again. He's not invulnerable, he takes a lot less damage. It's just whacking him and getting mana and then also putting thorns on him. It's the only real thing to do. Not to waste all your other skills. And now you do damage to him when he's not. Now it's again, so just put thorns and whack, whack, whack. You do a little bit of damage, but not a lot. Now we can do this again, this again. Try to maximize the damage. He's doing that again. Like some bosses are just so easy and some bosses are just so hard. We're in a group dungeon, soloing it. Green butterflies. Let's go big. And you better not get hit by all those lightning. R key. E key. E key. Ow, he interrupted it. But he's going down. Just trying to do as much damage as I can now. Let's see with his shield. I only did 200 damage to him compared to without shield. Alright, blue chests. And a dungeon. Oh, 120k. That's not bad. It's because of this right here. Not bad at all. Get out of this dungeon. Let's see where we are on the world map. All right. We can cap this. This. Let's go solo cap that real quick. Show solo capping faction outposts. And what's so important about doing that is you get chests. And the chests provide books. And the books provide so you can level up all your skills. So beginning of this live stream, I was showcasing all the different skills, all the different abilities for different, well, not abilities, but the weapon types and how to actually level up your main weapon. So if you choose to go whatever, leather armor, leather boots, or plate boots, or cloth head, or whatever it is that you plan to use, we showcase that. Let's go capture this faction outpost. All right, go to this one right here. Be funny if I can cut them off. Because either down there, they're fighting that one. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to cut these guys off right here.
You chose the wrong side.
Soloing. Faction outpost. Take. Come on, hit me. There. I wish there was a button. Right click it and target closest target. I haven't figured that out yet. Target closest aggressor. Right now we're just soloing a faction outpost. And this one you can't fake. A lot of people can't solo faction outposts. There's a lot of people that can. Sure of it. Just haven't seen it. We're going to play it a little bit safe because we're totally in enemy territory. And if somebody decides to come PvP us, we'll keep some of our other skills on hand. Such as R, D, and F. Which are my backup skills. Because we're not taking that much damage. We're doing fine. But this is how you solo faction outposts. One of the biggest things to solo a faction outpost is to make sure you're carrying roast pork for lifesteal. And then the next thing to also be important is you dodge each one of his skill shots. Now I can show it actually dodging the skill shot a little bit better. Let me show it. When he does that 3 fireball, I'll show how to dodge it even better. You want to try to take the minimum amounts of steps, so I'm pushing right click to move and then spacebar to attack. Because that's how you move, hit, move, hit. So move, hit, move, hit, move, hit. And then right here, so you stand right here. Wow, I messed that up. I'm trying to explain it while doing it, so. But you make it so you just enough so you actually save on your attacking. Now it only adds a little bit tiny more actual damage. So normally just walking all the way out is easier. We're gonna do an art key just because I want him to die faster. And then he already died. Now in order to capture this, you have to be dismounted. This guy just joined at the end. So you have to be dismounted to actually cap it. And they're capping this. But we still have this, so we can literally cut them off. And we capture that one, and then we'll just run down here, and we'll capture number 1, and we'll capture number 3. And we'll go from there. Get a whole bunch more chests, get some more books, level up more skills. That is the fastest way to level up, actually, is faction warfare and getting these faction warfare chests, all of them, and also getting all the faction points and then turning in all the actual faction points to buy chests, and then getting those books and using those books to level up.
Your time is fleeting.
And these other people are joining in, so they're gonna make it a lot faster. Which adds enjoyment to the game because you have other people joining in. And the main reason he's targeting me is he's always the biggest aggressor. Whoever's doing the most or is the biggest threat. Heals also cause threat too. So that's the nice thing about the staff I'm using. So I have at least 3 thorns on them and I push this key. I heal all the guys, so I tag them, so I help to get some of their bonus for their assists, as well as doing damage. So you can get more faction points. That's the nice thing about the healing staff. Not the healing staff, nature staff. Because they specifically have a staff just for healing. And so now that they're going to stay here to cap, I'm just going to leave and let them cap it. And I'm going to go for the next one. It's all based on damage. If you do enough damage, you don't have to stay there and cap it. That's why when you see people leave, and then you'll watch right here, I'll still get outpost capture bonus. It's right there, 113. Because I still did enough damage to get the points. As long as somebody's there to cap it and take it. Grab this one to cut these guys off. And the main reason we still can because we have this one up here. So we're going to literally cut off their route from keeping assaulting. Which is also dangerous too because what I'm doing right here, if they could decide to come back if they're smart and looking at the map. And they can be like, uh-oh, somebody's cutting us off, and they come and attack us. Or attack me right here. So this is where I have to be a little cautious. That's why I leave my mount right there. So in case somebody comes, if I see like more than 3 guys, I mount up and leave. Or if I'm by myself. Now I have some other people here, so I'm tempted to engage. But you just do the math, right? Don't do 2 more than what you have. So if we have 3 people here, if 5 people come, don't risk it. But if only 2 or 3 people come, I would totally engage them. Ta-da! Okay. Now that that's done, let's check here. Okay, so people are already fighting back in that one, so let's go back to the next one. Catch up to it. And we'll get the full bonus for capturing this region. Because we help capture all 3. Get 99 outpost capture points. Plus we'll get the region capture once it actually captures it. I'll move on to the next one here. Okay, 5's already captured. 3's going to capture 2. So we're not even going to worry about 3. We're just going to go straight to 2. Help cap this a little faster.
Your time is fleeting.
Because I can solo capture. Oh, these guys are here. Gonna go for him first. Yo, you're lucky I have a boss on me. Come here. You guys are lucky you have a healer too. Come here. Come.
Where was I?
Not too worried. Once I get a team. Oh, I'm still here. Yes, I am here. Good. I'm right here. Yes, I'm right here. Running low on mana. They had that healer, that's why. You guys are being annoying. Ooh. Straggler. Healer. Let's stand not on the side that they're gonna attack. I need to get my mana back up. And then we'll engage those other guys. If they decide to attack. Okay, that one's down. Let's check the map. Yeah, they're not gonna fight now. We're gonna go north or south? I call that north-south, so we'll find out. We'll go with this team right here. Let's add up A. Alright, let's check this map. So someone over there, there's this one right here, we can go down here and here. Okay, got it. Okay, there's my mount. We'll run back south. Those other team ran away. should probably ask to join that group. So you can get even more faction points. So the main reason why you get more points if you group up with other people is every action that they do against the faction outpost or whatever they're trying to do, you get more points. So if you're just trying to solo it, healer can definitely get a lot of points because you tag people and get points from them when tagging them. But the most amount of points you get is if you group up with other people.
Your time is fleeting.
I look for somebody that's higher rank. Join them. All these guys are lower rank. This is the only guy that's higher rank. Fish. No, there's several actually. But like when I click on somebody else and it leaves it. Come on. Alright, now back up. Now pick up. Asked to join this group. Join party. Ooh, there's another guy that's a paladin. Join party. Okay. Or not. He's not in a group. Is the faction defense? 1,200 whatever? Because we defended the region. Perfect. Now we're in a bigger group. Now we can get even more faction points. This is the idea to go. So we get 3, 1, and 2, and then what's the next one? 2, and then we can go southwest. Depending on if the team keeps going. But yeah, this is still a guide to how do you level up? How do you do things? Do faction warfare. Get faction points. In faction points, get enough points to buy chests. Buy chests, get books. Use the books to unlock skills. Or people message me or put a comment in the chat saying, well, how do you level up in Albion? This is one of the fastest ways. There's other ways to level up too. I just think this one's an easy one, as well as getting lots of points and playing with other people. Okay, he's down. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the next one. And what I'm doing is I'm just leading it to make it faster. And also the more damage you do in starting it off, you get more faction points. So you don't have to stay for the guy to actually be down. You don't have to stay for the cap. As long as somebody captures it, you still get points.
Your time is fleeting.
Pick this out. Oh, I walked out on accident. You see there's somebody over there, so we're gonna move away from the side that they may engage on. We don't want to be the first group to possibly, and they're circling around. So you circle around from them. You can see all these guys are here. If they engage, they're dead. Okay, let's start mounting up. I'm trying to mount up. Not letting me. Oh, I didn't see the bar. There it is. See, that guy engaged, but he still died. Let's move on to this one. Just some more faction warfare. And we can make our way to that one. Now you see these stars, those 3 stars? That means you get more faction points. So, the more stars for the area, for the longer the enemy has held the area, the more faction points you get. So this area right here, see how there's no stars? We're not going to get that many faction points for capturing all these areas. But you still want to do it anyways to get faction points, to get the points to get the actual chest. I'm just going to circle around because I saw that guy there. I don't want to get engaged. You see how he's right here still? Okay, he's just farming. Not a big deal. Just a farmer. Well, he's not a lizard. He might not just be a farmer, but most people that are carrying on a lizard, they're carrying farming gear. I run around with the lizard because it runs really fast and it doesn't slow down when getting hit. As well as it's a pest lizard, so anytime it gets hit, it does a fear effect. It does like some gas fear effect, which is great for PvP. Alright, let's go south. Let's go southwest. Let's see if these guys are smart enough to go that way. We could go northwest too, but I'll go southwest and get the ones with the 3 stars. We'll get more faction points. Four would probably be better to grab, so I think I'm gonna go for 4. It's okay, they can go that one. Make the enemy think. Maybe.
Your time is fleeting.
We'll risk it a little bit. I want to capture this area as much as possible because the enemy's here for sure. So, pop 1. We're gonna save the other. I didn't want to. I didn't mean to mount, but that's okay. Save up mana some. 3 and then thorns. 1, 2, 3. The 1 thorn and then attack 3 times. Or at least 3 times. Let's dodge that good. We have near max mana, so we're okay.
Incendium! Fire will rain! Incendium!
That is how you really show benefit, because I'm capturing this nearly by myself already. Nobody's here yet. No, I didn't dodge that 1 fireball, but that's okay. I'm trying to do damage. This guy's coming in here by himself. I'm gonna do damage to them. Go big. The boss die? I don't even know. I don't think the boss died. Oh, he did die. Okay, I'm gonna stay here and cap it. I'm gonna need another roast pork because we're so engaged. I don't want to risk not using it. I know we lost somebody, but they don't have the boss anymore to support them. I'm still capping this. Now I know they all ran away, but I'm gonna wait for the boss to spawn because the guys are still there. Just in case, because I don't want them to recap back. Okay, now the boss has spawned, now it's safe. And these guys that are running. Say to go to 1. Depends on where this guy's running to. He died. And see, that's how I helped out. Now we capped 2 really quickly. Even though I didn't help with the first one, I helped with the second one a ton. So now we have 2, and now the enemy has to think, what are they going to go for? Are we going for 2 or are we going for 1? I think 2, 3 would actually be a good idea, and then we do 1 after. You want to go to 1? Okay, we'll go to 1. I guess 1, 2, 3 will give us more options, because then we can go southwest or we can go southeast. So, well, we'll think about it. I like the idea. Makes sense. Let me get rid of this. How much faction points are we at? 11,000. We can already buy another chest, so. I did already lose the mount. Yeah, we engaged somebody already. Once you heal or do damage or get hit while dismounted, you lose your mount. I'm gonna focus on this. But those other guys focus on PvP. Mount back up. Let's go to number 2. Well, let's go check on these guys first. They're all still there. Make sure they're doing okay. Let's get hit by them. Let's fear them. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Right here. See how I ran ahead of you? Because you have 5 seconds when you dismount. You run with them. And that forced him to think around because I was going to get him. There he is. So you go ahead in front of him like this. And see, now he's forced to go back. And now he's dead. Because I would have dismounted in front of him to get him. That's how you help your team out. So even though I'm mounted, it may not seem like I'm helping, but I am helping. Because you forced them to go back because I would have dismounted in front of him where he's running to. And then he has no option to either turn around or whatever. no longer have the ability. Used to be able to fire the crowd control. Maybe they took that away. What are you doing?
Where was I?
This guy right here. See how he's running away? It's okay. Let him. He did a lot of damage to these guys. You see that guy's gonna fall? So, that's one thing if you're not playing a healer. I'm gonna do the R key now. I'm gonna run with him. I'm gonna do the F key to catch up. And he still got him. Where's that? Let's refocus back on the boss. Let's try to grab aggro. We don't want the boss to leave. We want to be able to fight him. So that's our main focus for my guy. Now these meteors are coming down. I gotta make sure to dodge them all. Because whoever's tanking, you don't want to overdo it. Let's dodge that one, dodge this one. There we go. You don't have to dodge big for the meteors, you just have to dodge the tiny little bubble. Alright, let's stay here just for long enough. We're going to remount back up and dismount. We're going to make sure we capture this because there's enemies around. See how they're fighting that one? So there's definitely enemies in this area. Now once we cap this, we'll watch to see what their team does, because if everybody leaves... Okay, some people are staying. We need to stay long enough for the boss to spawn. We're gonna come over here and try to support our team, whatever, so we're over here, See if we can re-engage these enemies. There was a whole bunch. Not enough to be super scared about. Let's get in here, let's get the... See what they're doing. This guy right here is trying to run away. He's a nature staff. So we're gonna stay in front of him. Force him to do this way. We're gonna dismount over here and stay in front. And see how they're running in different directions. Now we're gonna throw down thorns. We're gonna hit the R key. We're gonna go big. Stay with them. We're gonna do damage. We're gonna snare him. We're gonna hit him again. We're trying to put thorns where they're thinking of walking to. So you do all the paths, everything. See how I got them there? You have to think in advance. And here's another guy. Here's another bunch of guys. So we're just spreading out the thorns. We're forcing them to walk in it. Oh, he walked out of that. It's okay. We're going to throw thorns in random directions. Thinking where they're going to walk. I just got sleeped. So that's okay. I put thorns right on top of him. Thorns right on top of where I think he's going to walk. We're going to snare him. We're going to hit the R key. See how he just ice blocked? And he's down. That's how you support your team with thorns. You got to put it where they think they're going to go. Not where they actually are. Alright. Looks like everyone's making our way back to 5. Which I think is a good idea. Make our way back to 5. Let's push these guys out of this area. Oh, I'm here. I'm right here. Okay. Oh, okay, they're still chasing. As long as they're still chasing, we're still okay. I'm gonna make my way in front. Okay, they're gonna go back up the hill. We're gonna dismount over here. Now we're gonna support with thorns in random areas, forcing them to do different things. We're gonna hit the R key and D key. We're gonna go F big. We're gonna support this area right here because they're coming in and out. We're gonna snare whoever's in here. We take out this guy. Now we're gonna support again with these in and out exits with more thorns. Try to get that guy with thorns as well. We'll re-support here. The in and out exits. Let's engage. Okay, another thorn. Let's whack this guy here with thorns. I need to cover the entrances with my thorns. It's important. Alright. Let's make it hard for him to decide where he's going to go. Hit him with that too. Recover these exits. Snare him. Are he snared? And we got him. So that's my goal, is to snare, to slow him down, and then to hit them with area effect snare when you're in a group. We're in a very good organized PvP group, so this is going well. Okay, we got that one. Double check here. They're attacking number 2. I'll remount up here. We'll let these guys cap this. Let's go interrupt their number 2. So unless they got it, we are going to do what they've been doing to us. We're going to stop their assault. And I have the confidence in the team that we're playing with that we're going to do pretty good. We've actually been doing really good, so. Alright. Come in here. And hi. I'm dismounting right here. Run, little men, run. Alright, they ran. Because anybody didn't run, they were gonna die. Alright, let's take on this one. This has been a good zone for PvP, and I'm glad I was able to showcase how to do PvP with a nature staff. So putting down thorns in specific areas is not where they are, it's where you think they're going to be. And if you don't know where they're going to be, spread them out in random areas and help the team. And then obviously heal snare is super important. You help the entire team and we're able to take them out. Very nice. And the area is ours. Alright. That's a red zone. I don't want the red zone. Darren, Karen, gone. They're cutting us. Oh, they can cut us off here. Where do they want to go now? Okay, smart. Take that next one. Action warfare. I know people have been coming in and leaving, coming in and leaving. And I know the title says a guide to leveling up, but this is because this is how you level up the fastest. And we'll show you. We'll come back to Fort Sterling and we will buy books. Hi. Just run where he runs. I cut their exit off. Thorns. Like if that guy wasn't so close to the exit, definitely would have had him. Making our way out. Let's see what faction we're at. Faction warfare points we're at. We are at 18,000. We can already buy almost 2 chests. So just a small amount we're doing here, we can buy 2 chests, which will get us books, will allow us to train our skills. And then you don't only just get these faction points right here. Like at the end of the week, you get a weekly bonus for the more you participate. So you can get even more faction points to buy even more chests, to buy more books. And that's how you just level up so fast. Some people may not want to see the PvP and all these other things, but it is one of the fastest ways to level by yourself. Like if you play with a group of people or go into a dungeon and stuff, you can level up pretty fast that way. But with your own power here, doing this, you level up so fast. What offhand am I using? I am using a torch. I have the Elder's Torch. I'm using Elder's Nature Staff. I have the Elder's Spectre Hood. I have the Elder's Helion Jacket. And I have the Elder's Guardian Boots. I don't know if Death Bomb if you're still here, but yeah, that's what I'm using. Up. And the main reason why I use the torch is because with the nature staff, with thorns, when the thorns is on them, every time you whack them with a normal attack for the attack speed, you do extra damage. On top of every time I actually hit, I gain back 7 energy. So that's how I constantly have energy, is I'm putting thorns down, I'm whacking with a normal attack, doing extra damage with the thorns, as well as not only is it attack speed, it's also cooldown modifier. And the main reason why it's so high level is because I've leveled up my skills significantly. I'm already 120 in Torch. So if you come over here and hit B key, and we come all the way over here, I already am 120 in Torch and 100 in all the other categories. That's why I do so. That's why the Torch is so effective for me. Because I've already maxed out all the skills for the offhand. see how those guys get hit by that? Because the meteor is stacked. So if you're in a group like that, and you see how these guys get downed, don't ever stack on there. Alright, where are they gonna go? I'm waiting to see what the team does. I think they're gonna go one. Okay. At least the leader's pinging. Sometimes you have to sit there and guess a little bit. $146. This is a really nice run. We are literally capping and capping. I think the nice thing too is this is a Saturday. Today's Saturday. So he has a lot of really pretty decent players on, for at least our side for Sterling. Because normally what we're doing, this is not, those other guys, the enemy guys, they were not bad. So, and if you get a few not bad players, when you're playing all a bunch of people that have no idea what they're doing for PvP, things go really bad, really fast. But I have a good feeling that at least the people in my group, they know what to do during PvP at least. You don't panic, you fight it. I'm doing an Iron Man challenge, no auction house or trading. Wow. That sounds hard, Death Bomb. Iron Man challenge for Albion Online. Maybe I need to make a brand new account and do that. What is this guy doing? Really? Foolish guy. Let's see how I snared him. So I put the thorns in the way and snared him and just got rid of him. Yeah, Iron Man challenge. Maybe I should make a brand new account and do that. That sounds actually interesting, fun, and very hard. No auction house or trading. So wait, if you were to pick up a whole bunch of loot, do you sell it at the auction house? Or can you not even sell and get anything you pick up? Or is it you just can't buy anything from the auction house, but you can sell? That's something I would like to know, because if I play Iron Man, I would still at least want to make silver. Not really just time consuming. I guess, yeah, because everything in Albion Online can be crafted. So that makes sense. Very time consuming to do all the crafting, because I only have I think I can go up to tier 6 mining. But man, if you're trying to build all your own stuff, depending on your build, I don't know if you'd go, would you go leather or would you go iron? Or would you go cloth if you're doing Iron Man? Plate sounds like the best thing for survivability, or at least a few pieces. These people are really, we're gonna do R. Where's the other guy? We're gonna do F. We're gonna catch up to this guy. Run, run, run. Snare him. And that's how you help. I gotta be careful on down hit points now. Get some hit points back up. It's gonna do the R key now, because I think the bosses move out of this. We want to dodge everything. Yes, you do. So yes, you're gonna go plate. Do the D key now. We're gonna watch our mana levels a little bit too. The boss is attacking me, so I am tanking the boss currently. Just gotta be careful. I'm not gonna do PvP because I'm the one tanking the boss. Okay, boss is down. Now I have a lot less to worry about. I'll let them engage. Let this guy engage. Let's cover the exit. Cover the other exit. There you go, got him. So plate, huh? So you would do mining and plate. Plate mill. What weapon would you choose? Axe? Soloing Iron Man? Or what would you do? Curse Staff? Arcane? Holy Staff? Nature Staff? I don't even know. What would I choose for Iron Man? You think all actually? All the different weapons? So you do Iron Man and you would try to level up all the skills. I haven't even leveled all the skills and I've been playing this game for a very long time. In and out. There's the other guy. Okay, what are you gonna do? Your daggers or sword? Do you think you're gonna attack me? You are a fool. Let's do R key, we'll do F key. We're just gonna catch up to him. Okay, he's back in there. I don't know what he's doing, but I just did a heal kill. Iron Man challenge for Albion Online. After my premium's up, I'll consider that. I've never heard of this Iron Man challenge, but it does sound interesting. Here's these people. I don't have all my skills up, so we're gonna be cautious of this. Let's cover the exits with thorns. Cover this exit. Cover this exit. And one on the boss. Do our healing still. We're support, so we're gonna cover this exit. We're gonna go big. We're gonna put thorns down here, and one right by the exit. We're gonna do the R key. We're gonna focus on the boss because he's almost down. Boss is down. Let's cover that exit. Let's cover this exit. Let's put this down. Cover the other exit. Snare these guys. That guy should be down. Cover this exit again. Cover this exit. We're just waiting to see what people do. See how he went to them. So we still get hit by thorns. It's not where they're not where they are. It's where they're gonna be. Up right now. Ooh, we haven't capped it yet. I better get back on there. Get on here. Okay, we did cap it now. Let's go back and get these. Oh, they're waiting for the boss to spawn, which is smart there. He spawned, so we're good. So not some single person come back and recap it. We still get this area. And you see how it has 3 stars? So it's totally worth the fight. 3 stars, totally worth this fight. Good faction points. Alright, here's the boss. Just gonna circle around, see what we're dealing with. All these people running. My teammates coming now. We have battles going on over here. Okay. So we're keeping an eye on, well, who's doing what. So I see they're all regrouping over here. Ish. I'm waiting for my team to dismount. Okay, so people dismounting over here. Let's go in with the team. Spread out the thorns. Spread out some more thorns. I'm stunned, I know. We're gonna go big, we're gonna go R. We're gonna go right in the middle of them. I know they're fearing me. We're gonna snare. This is not good. We actually might get... because there's a lot of them. Let's back it out. Let's back it out. Where's my team? Where's my team? I think there's more of them than there are us. So we're gonna spread out the thorns a little bit. Some more thorns. Oops, wrong button. Run this way. We're gonna hit one. Drink the potion. We're gonna run this way. We're gonna hope they don't see me. We're gonna mount up now. They're gonna get me, maybe. Oh, he got me. Long reach. Almost got mounted. Almost got out. It's okay. We still capped the area.
Coward.
We still got it. We still capped the area at least.
You will be purged. This land is under my protection.
Get rid of that. Looks like a lot of people left. The group at least. So, it's okay. 2,000 repair costs. Let's just repair right now. See what the cost was. You see how they got the 4,000 region capture? Totally worth it. Alright, repaired up. Let's make our way out. Make our way out. If we go northeast. Trying to think of the fastest way back. Let's think about this. So we run northeast. And then, because we want to make our way back. Make this way up here. I don't even know if there is a down here, right here. Should have exited a little bit earlier when I saw so many guys, but I wanted to help the team. Alright, the team is fizzled. Let's fizzle out too. Or am I here? Oh, it's this 2-star area. Let's harass it. Let's go all the way to number 3. We'll take number 3. And then if the team comes captures it, then we can be good. Torch. Oh, I'm also out of roast pork. That could have been the other reason too. I wasn't doing so good. Every time I die, I don't have my roast pork on me. It's a key to my current build. Gotta have lifesteal. Alright, here we go. Number 3. Let's harass this.
You chose the wrong side.
R key, D key, my roast pork.
Insignificant.
What? Oh, I pushed wrong keyboard. I just wasted a potion.
Where was I?
I was trying to push Q and I pushed 1. New keyboard. Mess up. Sometimes I click on things.
Incendium!
Action defense and 1,600. It's nice. Lots and lots of action points.
Incendium!
How many stars is this at? It's at 2 stars. If we're allowed to, I'll probably go back to 2 as well. This would be a good amount of faction points to take. We'll see if we can capture this one first.
Fire will rain!
I gotta be careful in case somebody comes, because I know there's just a lot of guys PvPing in one area over, but they're gonna be focused on taking things back. So it's all about me solo versus them trying to take everything.
Incendium! Fire will rain!
To R key once.
Let me enlighten you. Incendium! The ignorant shall burn!
There you go. Got it. Let's check to see how the other area is doing. They're almost over. So yeah, I got 1. But I doubt I would be able to grab 2 without them coming to swarm me. So it would be not smart of me. But what I could do is I can go up 1 northwest here and harass 1 that way. Because they're going to come here. Now that that's capped, they're not going to bother. I don't have enough people here, and they're gonna make their way back. They're totally gonna make their way to this area, or they're gonna make their way up here to cap that, which again puts me in the line of sights of that's too risky to do by myself. All right, where am I? Here. All right, we need to go up northwest, and then we can make our way back to Penuchev. Look for some more chests, and then we'll make our way back to town, and then I'll showcase again the books again for those that are coming in at the end, or they or they fast forward to the end. So silver. Get here. We'll make one over to the right, and then we'll go to Penuchev, check the chests, get any bosses and chests, make our way back to town, and spin off these faction points. Normally I always hold on to these for a while, and then spin them all at once, but because this video is named Guide on How to Do Your Skills, I'm just going to show us the case that. So it all circles around. Why was I doing faction warfare? To show how to get chests, learn skills, and learn at least 3 base skills for whatever weapon or armor you're planning to use. That's the first priority. Ooh, gold ring means it's a boss-like type of guy. So always worth fighting these. They normally drop loot. They also give a good amount of EXP. See, they always drop loot. Normally. High chance to, anyways. Minimize this thing. I'm not looking for group. How do I cancel this? There we go. Ooh, here's a blue dungeon. If I had the time, I'd go do that. Alright. Check this tower. This tower has nothing. I'm checking this tower right there. There's nothing in there. We're gonna run to the middle. The middle has nothing either. We'll go big. It's totally fine. Make our way back down. Can almost mount back. Can almost do it. There you go. Now I can mount back up. Make my way back out. Make our way back to town. You run by this one tower. See if there's any chest or anything. There is a chest. See it? But I also saw somebody up there. So we're just gonna let that person have it. Alright, make our way back to town, full circle. Spend your faction points. Once your faction points are spent on chests, open the books. And we'll show you how to use the books one more time. The beginning of this particular live session, I show that. And the end of this session, I'll also show the same thing. Making our way back to town. And why do I run all the way back to town and not spend this? Because every little silver counts. It's 38,000. 38,880 silver if I recall back. So if you're mounted, you have this little R key and you can journey back to your last town you were at, which in this case is Fort Sterling for me. And the closer you are, the cheaper it is. But it's also based on what you're wearing. See, now it's 31,751 silver. I'm looking at that number right there, silver cost. So don't recall back unless you... Oh, look at this. Big boss. See how he has gold and he has spikes? Always worth doing. Just gonna take the damage and take it. Just gonna try to do as much damage as possible. That one's hard to dodge in a small area. And then he dropped... Ooh, you see he dropped a book? These are worth a lot. Good haul. Now, at lower levels, yes, it's harder to fight those bosses. When I say low levels is basically your lower skills. But with practice and you're fighting them, they're not that hard to do. Alright, here we go. Let's go repair real quick. Not repair, sell at the auction house because my inventory is near foolish. Not foolish, but has a lot of junk in it. Just sell this off pretty quickly. I'm not too worried about the prices at the moment. We're going to keep that book for now. This one's a higher tier, so we're going to... That's almost the same price. We're just going to sell it. This one's definitely probably a little bit worth a little bit more. Almost 10,000 more. Red as well. Anything that's blue or lower tier 4, I don't worry about so much. I'm just looking at this right here. See, it's 9% below. So this is actually a little bit more. This is 0% below. That's 8% below. So if you want a little bit more money, and then you click it a couple times, less. Now these bags always sell pretty good, so we come over here and let's sell this bag for a little bit more. Journeyman staff, these other things. Not too worried about those. Alright.
Satisfied?
Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the faction outpost and we're going to buy chests. And we're going to use the books, and then we're going to use the books. So you go over here, you talk to this guy, you buy these chests. I can buy 3 of these chests, see? This time that I spent. We open up these chests. Now normally, again, I don't usually use them all, I usually save them. And then I take these books, because you see I now have several different books, and I normally store them in my bank. Now for this purpose of showcasing how this all works, I have my own little island. If you don't have an island, you can just use the bank chest. But I have my own little island. So I'm going to come to my island and I have my books. These are the books I'm talking about.
I can wait a little longer.
And I come to one of my islands right here.
Let's go.
We run to the chests. And we're going to explain these skills one more time. So, what we're looking at here when I push the B key, your 3 baselines, so the ones at the bottom, are the most important to level up. Because if you look right here, 0.2, your 3 baselines give 0.2 bonus for item power. So every 5 levels, you get 1 point of item bonus for your 3 main ones. And these ones here only give a 0.1 item bonus. So every 10 levels, you get 1 point in item bonus. So every 100 levels, you basically get 10 points. Where these ones, where every 100 levels you get 20 points in item power. And then whatever you're actually wearing. So I'm always wearing my Helion jacket, but if you want your Helion jacket to increase in item power, every 5 levels of these normal ones, which is the ones you should always level first, you get an extra point. Same thing like your head. Always level up the 3 main ones: Mercenary Hood, Hunter Hood, Assassin Hood. And how do you level them up? Well, that's where you get those books from. So over here I have my books, and I'm going to wear this one because I haven't fully leveled up that item yet. This staff is the last staff I need to get to level 100. I can't wear a shield because it's a 2-hander. And then I'm going to wear these items right here. And now I'm going to read a book. So this is a tier 7 book. And when I use this book, that levels up all these different skills. And I come over here and I eat some more. So I use another book. And if you want to speed it up, if you have premium, if you ever spend premium, you have these learning points. You can come over and you can spend your learning points on different things. Now, the only time I ever use my learning points is for the weapon skill, because the weapon skill I want to try to do as much damage as possible. Just know every 10 levels of this equals only 1 extra point. So if I use 25 points right here, that will increase just 1 point. Now, the main reason I do so much damage with my staff is because I've already leveled up the 3 baseline weapons. See how it's 0.2, 0.2, 0.2? They're already at level 100. Where these ones are here are only 0.1. 0.1. So if you want to max out the damage, that's why you want to level up the entire category. But the very first ones you always level up first are your main weapons. Or your main actual... After main one, remember, yeah. Well, it depends. That's a good question, Deathbomb. So normally you're always wearing your most weapons. So if, say for example, if you're using a druidic staff, what I like to do is I use the books to level up these. Since I'm already using the druidic staff, if I'm wearing it in this example, then I don't need to waste my books on this. I waste my books on these ones, the skills that I'm not using these weapons if I'm not using them. So it's up to you on how you want to do it. I like to do it the reverse way. I only use the books for the skills I'm not going to use, because I'm always constantly going to be using, if I'm using the druidic staff, and I just keep fighting monsters to level up those. If I wanted to rush the level up faster, I could. But honestly, books I feel are better to use on skills that you're not planning to actually level up. And then I use all the books there. And then I would come here and I'll use this book. And what I was showcasing before is you switch out to each one and level them all up to increase the different skills. And that's how you get books and use them for faction warfare and level up. And then I'm just, next time I'm just going to collect them and go from there. And then you also, from those chests, you get these little coin bags, which you use. You can get more silver and then sell off everything else. Now, I also showcase loadouts as well, so you can equip a current loadout. And so that's how I quickly had that set up. To make a loadout, you right-click on your profile, you go to loadouts, come down here, you create a new loadout, you give it a name. I'm going to call this example 2 because I already have example 2. My caps lock is on. Anyways, example 2, you start loadout creation from your current equipment. It'll load in whatever you're currently wearing. If you have things in your inventory you want to load into, you just drag in the things from your inventory and you save changes. And that's how I'm quickly exchanging gear. So if you want to do PvP or you play in the red zone, you can do the same thing here. And that's why I have another one that's called specifically red. I equipped it and I grab out all this equipment and I wear out my loadout. Where in this case, I just want to go back to my current equipment. I'll wear that and I'll switch right back to it. And so you can keep different gears in your actual chest and switch out in different chests as what you need.
Ready to leave?
And that's what I have for basic skills and basic learning. Any questions, Death Bomb?
Honest prices.
I'm gonna sell all this other stuff off. Don't need them. Cool. Thanks for sticking around for so long and chatting with me.
Got everything?
Alright, that's what I did all that. I think I'm gonna make my way back to where I normally like to sit. I like to sit in Uchuf in a castle. And then we'll call this live session pretty good. Oh. The other nice thing about faction warfare, you probably already know this, or maybe you don't know this, is even though I got all those points, at the end of the week, my contribution, you get even more bonus faction points. So it's exponential good to do faction warfare, because I'll get more faction war points at the end of the week, and it'll compound, and then I can buy even more chests and get more books. What is I'm actually curious. How much do I have left of this? I don't have this other chest. You also get these chests too, but it's gonna be a while before I get that still, because I haven't been getting keys. I've mainly been focused on getting faction warfare. Trying to level up all my skills. Like make my way back into the castle. There's no boss here yet. Still have roast pork going. You bring two? Oh, I got 7 again. Alright. Now back up. We're gonna log out here. I'm gonna go break for some food. And then after I break for some food, I'm gonna come back with a live session of Cosmeteer. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this content, please feel free to smash the like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. If you haven't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay. Come back once a week, once a month. Check out what content I have. Thank you all again for being here. You all have a wonderful rest of your day.